weekend is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 56 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's going to have to play like that and help drive them down the field.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Rippon to pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 54 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tyler. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play fake. Now here's Montana to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Montana to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Rippon. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw it is Rippon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Montana. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Rippon. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rippon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They will throw on 3rd down with Rippon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 33. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Craig.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
From just shy of midfield, Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And that is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Tyler.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 3rd down, Tyler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Montana. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run on first down. It's Tyler, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Montana. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They will look to throw. Montana. Touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on second down. Rippon got a man and he hits him in stride. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Montana. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. Calling a gain of a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Tyler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man one. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, Craig. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyler. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far.
Unbelievable. Yeah, well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On 2nd and 9, Montana. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Rippon looks to throw it again. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again is Rippon. He's going to take another shot here.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we?
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give right side. It's Tyler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this up across the 35. Out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. the middle they go. It's Craig. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 2nd and 7, Montana. Over the middle, complete. That's Craig. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Play action. It's Montana.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the 2nd half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rippon. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Rippon to pass. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Tyler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw it is Rippon. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They're going to go play action here with Rippon. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Rippon. This is taken in at the 5.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Take it in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 44, Montana. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, it's Tyler, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Craig. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down now, it's Tyler, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Francis. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Craig. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. On 3rd down, it's Craig. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Montana. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Craig. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rippon. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Rippon trying to pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun is Rippon. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rippon. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. On 4th down, Rippon. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Craig. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down. It's Tyler, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyler, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Rippon on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rippon looks to throw it again. And he comes back with 1 complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Niners, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,